Hi, I'm Carmen Van Schindel. I'm the product manager for the Razor product.
I'm Jeff Oaktred. I'm a platform manager on the residential lawn and garden side. Been working on the Razor product as well.
And we got some questions online about the Razor product that we're going to go through and give you some answers to. So the first question we got was, can you break down the difference between all the Razor models? Our first model is a push. You know, if you're familiar with walk behinds, it's pretty self-explanatory. You push it instead of having it self-propelled. Some things that are different about the push that we don't have in the other models is a Briggs & Stratton EX625 150cc engine. What's really great about that with the push is it's a little bit lighter. So it's easier to push, easier to walk around, easier to maneuver the machine. And then this one actually comes with a deck wash port. So because you cannot vertically store this one, it's really great that you can, insert your hose into the deck wash and keep the deck clean so that you can get better cut quality with it as well. And then Jeff's going to talk about our next model here.
Yeah, the next step up is the self-propelled unit that's front-wheel drive. Ideally something probably more of a flat yard. It's with the front-wheel drive type system on it. And the engine size also steps up on this model. It's a EXI 725 163cc, so a little bit more power than the entry-level model there. The operator uses a lower bale to propel the unit forward. Pretty simple. And this unit features custom dark wheels, which look really sharp on this unit actually. So it also features the deck washout port that the push model has as well.
And it has a comfort grip on it too. So there's, I'm gonna explain it simply, but it's like a piece of rubber that really just adds to the comfort of the handlebars when you're using the lower bale to adjust the speed. So that's really great about this model as well. The next model we have, so we actually have two models that have our Reflex speed control technology on them, and I'm going to talk about the first model right now. So, like I just said, it has the Reflex speed control technology, and what that means is you actually just put your hands on the Reflex handle and just walk forward, and the machine actually matches your pace. So as you're walking, if you're walking a little bit slower because you're going around some obstacles, or you want to just get it done, you're going in some straight lines, it'll match your pace. So if you're walking really fast, it'll go right with you. This is actually controlled, when you're holding the handle, it's in this pistol grip shape. And what that means is it's just this really neutral positioning that's really natural for your hands to be in so that you're comfortable while you're using it. Another thing that's different from the front wheel drive is this is actually rear wheel drive. So the rear wheels are driving it, giving it a little bit extra grip here, and it really just flows really nicely when you're cutting your lawn.
It's also a little better for bagging because as the bag fills up, it'll add more weight to keep it on the back.
Yeah, yep. Another difference about this machine is it has the Briggs & Stratton EXI 725 163cc engine. What's different about this one as compared to the front wheel drive is it actually has the mow and stow feature on it. So you're actually able to tip the machine up and vertically store it. If you want to store it in a little bit of a tighter spot in your garage, or you want to transport it and tilt it up a little bit. So that's a really cool feature here. And then this one also has our custom wheels in this black color. So it just looks super cool and super sleek.
And then the next step up over that is our premium model, which is the same Reflex drive system as the other one, but it also features some extra benefits of having ball bearing wheels on it, so a little bit less rolling resistance there, and it features a dual blade system. And we'll get into it a little bit later on there, but the dual blade is a self-sharpening laser edge blade, so pretty neat technology there to just give you a really clean cut with less maintenance. You're not sharpening it as much there. So it also features a much larger engine. It's got a 190cc engine, so it's the Briggs & Stratton EXI 875 that also features that mow and stow technology, which allows for vertical storage. So also has the black wheels, the same as the other Reflex model.
So the next question we got is the deck all steel? And Jeff, I'm going to throw that to you since you worked on the deck a lot.
Yep. So the deck is indeed steel. It's 14 gauge steel, and it's a deep dome deck that's 5.5 inches tall. So that means you just have absolutely phenomenal mulching performance. It really allows that grass. It's a uniform size as well, so the grass will just keep getting chopped up to very fine, just falls back down, and really it acts as kind of a natural fertilizer for your lawn.
What does uniform size mean for people who don't know what that means?
Some other mowers it'll go down in the front.
Yeah.
So it'll be
it's almost
taller
like in a
back.
V shape kind of.
Yeah, it angles down.
Yeah.
So this one allows, like I said, for a little bit better mulching performance with being uniform size. All right, the next question on here is, what's Reflex?
So we talked about it a little bit before, but Reflex is Ariens speed control technology that we use to control our top 2 models with the rear-wheel drive. So, I talked about it, that it's a really, really natural way to use the machine, that you just put your hands on it and it matches your pace. It matches your pace actually between 1 and 4 miles an hour. So, if you're a speed walker, you can get going at 4 miles an hour and it'll just go right along with you. And if you need to go a little bit slower, you can go down to 1 mile an hour, and it's that really, really nice self-propelled feature.
Yeah, you want to not intentionally push on you. It should be a natural reaction for it. So you really don't want to be. The only time you'd really be pushing on it is if you happen to be on like a hill where you're mowing around something. But it's just natural. You just walk with it and it.
Yeah, and it just moves with your body. It's really intuitive. It's awesome. Okay, so the next question we got was, what's the ideal height of a user for this mower?
Yeah, so all 4 models feature adjustable handlebars. There's 3 different settings on there. So our targeted size of people was around like 5'2", 5'9", and 6'2" there. So I happen to be 5'9", so I put it on the middle setting, and it's perfect height. We have a fairly large range there. I know one of my colleagues here said, who's very tall, said it's the most comfortable walk mower that he's used.
I think he's 6'5", right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it fits him pretty good. And I'm 5'4", so I'm not quite 5'2", but maybe some days I might be exaggerating a little bit, and it's a really, really great height for me as well. And I actually prefer to use it at the middle setting, so it's a little bit higher even, and I think it still works really great.
And then one nice thing about it is it's a simple quarter turn adjustment there, so it's a toolless adjustment. So say for instance, in your household you have 2 people that are different height, it's very easy to adjust between the 2 there. So that's another positive of the unit.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, actually it's your turn.
Any plans for a striping kit?
Yeah, actually we do have plans for a striping kit. So I actually have it right here. This attaches right to the back side of a Razor mower. It fits all 4 models, and it will be able to be purchased on Ariens.com, some of our retailers like Lowe's, Fleet Farm, wherever you can find our Ariens Razor products. Additionally, you can find it at dealers very, very soon. So check online. This will be available, probably in the next couple days, I think. Okay, so the next question we got was about maintenance. So what maintenance advice do we have to help make our mower last longer?
Yeah, so obviously keeping the unit clean is nice. So on the two units that use the washout port, utilizing that to keep everything clean for optimal mulch performance is great. If you need to clean anything else on it, using a mild soap like a dish soap or something on it. You don't want to do any pressure washing on it or anything, and just making sure that you're not banging up against a ton of rocks or anything. It's got a nice thick powder coat on the steel, so
really nice orange.
Yeah, yes, and
our Ariens orange.
You want to maintain that so you don't have any corrosion down the road on there, right? So that's the first thing. Engine maintenance is another thing. Again, there's included with the unit, Briggs & Stratton engine manual on there, which goes over a lot of the maintenance. Make sure you stay on top of cleaning the air filter and everything else. But probably the 2 largest items for the engine would be making sure that you have lubrication and quality fuel.
Check your air filters, keep oil in it, keep it clean, and you're good to go.
Yeah, honestly, we have a great technical publications department here at Ariens. There's, thought that gets put into this owner's manual here, so it outlines the maintenance schedule in here. It's really a great resource. So just check that out. Oh, it's me. Okay.
Yep.
All right, next question. How can I prevent grass clippings from getting all over the mower?
So I will say, if you think your mower isn't performing the way that you're expecting it to, what I would do is bring it to an authorized Ariens dealer and let them look at it. You're cutting your lawn, you are going to get a little bit of grass here and there. That's pretty natural for every lawnmower. But if you think it's more than it should be, bring it to your Ariens dealer and let them take a look at it, and they can address any issues, and make sure that it's taken care of and performing like it should be. Okay, now we got a question. You kind of went over it a little bit, but what does laser edge technology mean?
Yeah, so laser edge blade, there's a proprietary coating that's applied to the underside of the blade, and then as you mow, it'll actually slowly wear away. And what that does is allows it to maintain a nice sharp cutting surface. And it's been tested, 50 plus hours. It's going to depend on your conditions, obviously. More sand and rock in there, it's not going to last quite as long, but it really is a nice maintenance-free option, and it's going to give you a nice clean cut. It's really a phenomenal cut. So that's really what laser edge is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Simple.
Less maintenance, better cut. Sold.
If you happen to buy a model that didn't come with the laser edge blade, we offer 2 different items out of our service group. We have a dual blade kit that can be added on to some of the lower end models. And there's also a single laser edge blade that can be added on as well. So those are available through our service group.
Yeah, so you can find those on Ariens' website, check different retailer websites as well, and check with your dealers, your local dealer, to see if it's for sale there as well.
All right. How much life can you get out of these mowers?
Yeah, so we actually have class-leading warranties on these Razor products. So for our 2 push and front-wheel drive self-propelled models, we have a 3-year warranty. And then for our 2 top models, so our 2 Reflex models, we have a 4-year warranty. We do testing to make sure that it lasts throughout the life of the warranty. And our brand promise is that, we put the Ariens name on it and it lasts very, very long.
Where can you buy an Ariens razor?
You can buy them a lot of places, Jeff. So you can buy an Ariens razor at a couple different places. The first way to do it is by going to an authorized Ariens dealer. If you need help finding where an authorized Ariens dealer is close to you, you can go to ariens.com and use our dealer locator. You could also buy it at different retailers like Lowe's.com, True Value, Northern Tool and Equipment, or Fleet Farm.
Will the Razor have swivel wheels in the future? My current push mower is only non-Ariens mower. I like to swivel wheels to follow landscaping contours.
Interesting. Again, I'll say we don't typically comment on our future product developments, but we do really value comments and feedback from our customers with great ideas like this. So keep an eye on what we're doing, and if we, release any future products, you'll definitely see it there.
Question is, what is the ideal yard size for each mower?
Yeah, so we have our 4 models. I would say our push is really, really great for a 1/4 acre or less. Probably flat ground is what you want to stay on because you're going to be pushing the mower. And then we have our self-propelled front-wheel drive model. I would say, stay around a 1/2 acre or less on that. It's going to be performing a little bit better on a flat ground because you have your front wheels, so you're not going to get grip from your back wheels to propel yourself forward. It's really, really great on a flat ground. And then our 2 Reflex models, they're both a rear-wheel drive. You use your Reflex system to move forward with it. And I would say that's probably best in a 3/4 acre or less lot size. It does better on hills. So if you have a little bit of hills or, some obstacles to go around, it's going to do really good on that. So we got another question about why do we go with front-wheel drive on our self-propelled model?
Yeah, the front wheel drive unit is really nice for if you have a lot of obstacles in your yard, and because it's a lot easier to turn. All you have to do is just lift up on the wheels and it stops propelling the unit. So you can easily mow around all the kids' toys and trampolines and everything else.
Yeah. So thank you for joining this Q&A session. If you have more questions, feel free to submit them on any of our social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and follow us there and ask more questions as you have them.